script. So you can see the second parameter. Second parameter is nothing but the value. Which value you need to populate in this field, give it in the form of string. Which means in the short description field, I want to populate updated by something like this. If it is a dynamic value, you can remove the single quotes, but if it is a static value, you need to give the single quotes. So g underscore form dot set value is a syntax. What this will do, it will set the field value. Whatever field you want to populate, in which field you want to populate the value, you need to give that field name. That is in this field, I want to populate a value. Set value, the name. Please understand the English here. See, majority of the times, if you know the English, you'll understand because it's very simple things. You see set mandatory, set read only, set visible, or set display. These all are nothing like, if you see the syntax, you can identify. Set value, if you want to set any field value in the sense there is a field, you want to populate some value here, then you'll use set value. And this method will accept 3 parameters, but the third parameter is optional. The first parameter is field name in the form of string. Which field you want to populate a value, give that field name in the form of string, comma. And the second parameter is what value you want to populate. Give that value here. That is updated by client. If it is a static value, you need to give it in the single quotes. If it is a dynamic value, you can remove the single quotes. Clear? No.
Yes, very clear.
So I should load the form. So you can see now the code was completed. So I need to load the form in order to execute that. You can see the short description. Now it was populating with updated by client script, but never say it is updated. Just say it's populating in the client script, because you cannot update the value. Which means if I save it, then only it will save. Or else it will simply populating here. It is auto-populating here. It's not saved yet. How can I show you? I can show you like this. Maybe it's an XML record. If I do short description here, let's say, what is the value of short description here? Nothing.
Nothing. Oh.
Nothing. If you see description here, you can see glide form, g underscore user. Yes. Or I can show you, if it is not clear for you, I can show you in the list view. Let me go to child batches quickly. I can show you in the list view. See, client script means it will just populate. It's a UI. You cannot save or nothing like that. I mean, you can save practically, but yes, it's just a UI, guys. It's just a UI. You are populating it. If you save it, then it will save. But till then, till you're not saving it, it is just populating it there. So you can see CMB0001. That is this record. You can see the short description is still empty, which means in the database where this record is stored, that is XML actually. Where this record is storing, there still the value of the short description is empty only. If you request the value of this short description from the server side code, it will give you empty because it is not saved yet. Okay, when it will be saved? If I save the form, then only it will be saved. But if you ask, let's say from the client side, if you try to get this value, short description value, it will give you the value, because on the UI, on the form, what you are seeing is client side. Are you guys understanding or not?
Yes.
If I save it now I saved it, so it will be there now. I saved it manually, so it will be reflecting in the database. Now it will be there. If I do show XML here also, it will be available. So please try to understand whenever you do something. See, now it's there. Whenever you do something on the client side, especially when you're populating the value, okay, or when you are getting the value, whatever is there. Say, let's say for example, the value of the tiny is Ali something. Okay, I'm changing this value to, let's say, tutor. Still in the server side, it is Ali only until I save the form. It is just a UI. I didn't save the form. Okay, but if you get the value from the client side, it will give you able tutor. But if you get the value from the server side, it will give you that Ali something. Okay, you need to save the form in order to reflect the changes in the database. But client side means you don't need to save, it will populate actually. Clear? This is how you set the field value. Any doubts here? Anyone? Yes? No?
No. Yeah.
Okay. So in the client script, let's say for example, if we need any, if there is any debugging you need to do, let's say. Imagine, I can't replace the scenario, but imagine I told you the client, not only client script, in the service now, the code will execute line by line. Let's say it will come here, it will execute the first line, then it will go to the second line, then it will go to the third line, then it will go to the fourth line. Let's say you did some mistake in the third line, or let's say in the fourth line. whatever lines are there after that lines, it won't execute actually. They won't execute. There is some syntax error. Normally now they improved a lot. When you do a syntax error, it won't allow you to save only. But normally I'm telling you, let's say if there is some syntax error, there is some syntax issue. Okay. After fourth line, whatever lines are there below that fourth line will not execute actually, because it will go line by line. It will start there and it will not allow you to execute other lines. That's how it will work. But how do you identify? How do we identify in which line we have this issue? Are you getting what I'm saying, guys, or no?
Yes, we can. Getting also.
What I'm trying to say here is, let's say, for example, we have a issue in the fourth line. So this line will execute. We have an issue in this fourth line. Let's imagine. So whatever lines are there below this line will not execute, and you are unable to identify what is the issue. Actually, you are unable to identify what is the issue. Then what we can do, we can use a concept known as alert in the client script. It's not a client script syntax; it's a JavaScript syntax only. There is something known as alert. What this alert will do, it will throw a pop-up actually on the form, so that you'll identify which line is working fine or which line is not working fine. Let me show you. For example, I'm keeping an alert here. Pay attention. I'm just giving in. That's it. In one. Okay. Let me just save the form. So what this alert will do, it will give a pop-up. Nothing else, but it will give a pop-up, and in that pop-up, what you are trying to give here, whatever you give it in the single quotes, that is in one. It will give that in one actually. That's it. Let me refresh the page. See, it is. Imagine I have an issue with this client script. It is not working actually. I see the client script is not working. I'm asking the system to make the field read only, mandatory, number read only, description mandatory. I want to hide the amount paid field. I'm setting the short description, but nothing is working. Then what I'll do, I need to know where there is an issue. So what I'll do, I'll keep an alert. Alert, what it will do, it will give a pop-up. I'll go here, I'll refresh the page. Okay, I'm getting the pop-up. So which means there is no issue till here. Then what I'll do, I'll keep one more alert here. Into something like this. I'll say the form. Now what happens? Let's imagine there is an issue in the fifth line. Let's imagine there is an issue in the fifth line. So what happens? The third line alert will come, and I see this is getting read only. And from here, I told you there is an issue in the fifth line. So this alert 2 will not print. I told you it will go line by line, right? This alert 2 will not print. If this alert 2 will not print, which means I can identify, okay, there is an issue somewhere here in this line. In this line only there is an issue. So that's why you need to find out actually. So these alerts are used to do the debugging in the client script actually. Okay. So you'll keep alerts to find out where is the issue. If that line is not getting executed, you'll identify, okay, above this line, this alert is not getting executed, which means there is an issue in the above only. I don't need to see below. The issue is there in the above that alert only. Are you getting? No.
Yes, Vijay.
Yeah. So let's do one more method. People will confuse. Set value. Do you have any issues in the set value? Set value is a syntax that is used to set the field value. In which field you need to set the value? In which field you want to populate a value? Give that field name, and what you want to set, give that value. Okay. There is no issue here, right? Set value. Anyone?
No.
No. Okay.
No, Vijay.
Now let's imagine. You want to get any field value. Get any field value in the sense. What is the value of number? Can anyone read it? Quick. Don't take time. What is the value of number?
CNB.
Yeah, CNB 0001. What? Yeah. Whatever value is there inside that field, whatever data is there in that field, if you want to get the data, you use get value. Get value. There is a syntax actually that is g underscore form dot get value. The syntax is g underscore form dot get value. Okay. What it will do? It will accept the field name in the string. It is not having two parameters. If you see, it is having only one parameter. Which field value you want? Get value. You're getting right. get value, what it is telling, the English, again, I'm telling you, what is the word get value is telling? Get the field value. Whatever value is there, give it. So which field value you want? Give that field name in the form of string. Let's say I want to get the value of the number. Okay, this number. So I'll get the field name in the form of string here. So the number value will come here. Okay. So this I can't verify whether it is giving me the proper output or not. So I can keep an alert. Now what alert will print? Anyone have any idea? If you understood this line, what alert will print, guys?
It will print the number. Number.
If I reload the page here, can you tell me what it will print?
CNB 000.
Very good. Yes. Now you see. So get value. What do you understand by get value? Get value will give you the data. What is there inside that field? Okay. Which field you give inside this get value? Whatever the data is there inside that field. Let's say in this case we given the value of the number. We are requesting for the value of the number. So whatever value is there inside that number field, we'll get that value. Clear? Yes? No?
Yes, sir.
Now I'll tell you where to use this application because people will confuse. That's why I'm trying to explain as limited as I can. So I don't know. Normally in the whole client script, people will confuse in the get value and set value concept. Rest all syntaxes are straightforward, but people will confuse here. I don't know why they'll confuse actually. Now let's imagine a scenario. Let's consider a scenario. So the scenario what we did is a blunder actually here. What is the scenario? Let's say if the short description is, let's say, short description, whenever the form is getting loaded, the short description should populate with updated by client.
Back.
Someone please go on mute, please. So what is the scenario we proposed guys earlier? Whenever the short description, whenever the form gets loaded, the short description value should populate it with updated by client script, right?
Yes.
Yes. But let's imagine the scenario itself is wrong. Okay. Why it's wrong? I'll tell you. Let's imagine the short description. I'm giving it as the end user is coming here and they're giving it as test. Test. They're saving the form. Then what is happening? What is happening?
It's not up.
It is not getting updated actually. It is not getting updated with test. Actually, the value of the short description is test only now. If you see from the database, it will be still test because I saved it as test. But this client script is somehow overriding it, and someone will do other change and they'll save the form. Then it will become updated by client script. So this is a wrong scenario. What I did is a wrong scenario. What is the proper scenario? The proper scenario would be whenever the short description field is empty. Please listen to the scenario carefully. Whenever the short description is empty means what? Empty means what, guys?
Whenever someone is not giving any value.
Any value in the short description. There is no value in the short description. Now it is empty. Whenever the short description is empty, and if the form is getting loaded, then only I need to populate the short description with updated by client script. If it is not empty, let's say, if it is having some value, I don't want to populate it with updated by client script. Are you guys getting it? No.
Yeah.
Yes, we understood.
You understood, right? Everyone.
Yes.
So now let's do one thing. Let's try to write a logic here, a rough logic. It's not a script, but a rough script. Okay. Kind of idea. Try to generate an idea now. Then we'll try to present it in the form of script. So what is the scenario here? If the, again, please understand the scenario first. If the short description value is empty, then only we need to populate the short description with updated by client script. If it is having any value, we should not touch it. Clear? No.
Yes, okay.
Can you give me a rough logic for this?
First of all, we have to get the value of the short description to check.
No. That's fine. See. That you leave. That is code. That is script. That's fine. Tell me a logic first. What do you write in the logic?
If short description is empty,
If short description is empty, very good. Instead of is, what I can use?
it equals.
equals, double equals.
Double equal to, never give equal to. I told you, I don't know which day I told you. In the if, you can compare things. It will give, what if will give, what if will return, guys? What if
True.
will return? Either
True or
true
false?
or false. That's it. So you need to use double equal to only. You cannot use single equal to. You cannot assign a value in the if. When you give equal to, it will assign a value. Empty means we'll give like this. Okay. Empty means either double quotes or single quotes, either single inverted commas or double inverted commas. Okay, you can use anything. When you open it and close it, its system will treat it as empty. Okay, clear? No.
Yes, will.
Okay. If the short description is empty, then what we need to do?
Set the value for short
No,
description.
just tell me roughly. Don't use scripting.
Then it
We need
should
to set
be
the short description. What I need to write? Equal to, because you are assigning, right?
Divided by 10.
That's it. We don't have else here actually. You no need to have an else here. In this case, you no need to have an else because it will update the short. I mean, not update. It will populate the short description only if it is empty. If it is not empty, it won't enter into this braces. So it won't do anything. Okay. So you no need to write an else here. In this case, else is not needed. See, every time else is not needed. People have a myth that whenever you use if, you need to use else. It's not needed every time. See, in this case, definitely else is not needed. Why? Because it will give true or false. That's it. If will return true or false. So you're writing inside the if. What you're writing, you need to populate the short description with updated by client script. When it will populate the short description with updated by client script? Only when it returns true. Only when this condition returns true, then only it will populate the short description with updated by client script. When it will return true, if the short description is empty. If the short description is not empty, it will not enter into this braces, so it will never populate that value. Okay, you don't need to write an else here. Clear?
Yes, will.
clear.
Now, let's try to write the logic here. Let's try to write the logic here. So in this case, tell me, okay, short description means what? What do you think short description means here? Is it the label? Is it the name? What we are referring to, short description means what we are referring here.
Label.
Okay. Okay. Let me give a clarity for you. Okay. Let's take var a equal to 2. Okay. If a equal to 2, pay attention. Print. Yes, something like this. Tell me what is a here.
Variable.
Variable.
Tell me what is a here. What do you mean? What is the a? A means what here?
It is storing the data.
What is a? If I print a, what will be a?
2.
2, right?
Yes.
A is 2 here. In the same way, what is short description here?
Empty.
I didn't know, yeah. What is short description here according to this form? You're
Empty.
missing it.
Updated by constant.
Updated by
Test.
client script is a short description.
Okay.
Client side, don't see the server side. Server side is test. Whatever is there on the form is client side. So here short description means, see, A means what? 2.
2.
In the same way, short description means whatever is there inside this short description. That value you are referring, not the label or not the name. Understanding? No.
Understood.
See, here A means what? It's not a label. It's not a variable. System won't understand all this drama. What A means what system will what A means what system will understand. It will understand it's a 2 because you are storing 2 here. Okay, what is the data inside this A? It will take that. So in the same way, a short description means whatever data is present inside this short description that is updated by client script, it will take that. So here short description means what?
Updated to client script.
Whatever value is there inside that field that we are referring. Are you getting? No.
Yes, will.
Yes, will.
So in this case, updated by client script. Now it will check. Is updated by client script equal to empty?
No.
No. See in the, why are you thinking that much time? I am not getting. See, In this case, if A equal to 2, is A equal to 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because 2 equal to 2. See, equal to means left side value should be equal to the right side. So in this case, updated by client script equal to empty means it's wrong. If I write here also as updated by client script, then it will become true, right?
Yes.
Left side value is not satisfying the right side value. Here, short description means value, whatever data is present inside that field. If that is empty, that you're forgetting the scenario. That's what my issue is. If you remember the scenario, what is the scenario? If the short description is empty, that is what we are writing here. Short description. Data inside the short description we are referring, not the label or not the name. Label and name will be like that only throughout the life cycle of the table. It will not change. Until you change the label, you can change it. But it will be like that only. It won't change. The data inside that label, data inside that field. Okay. If it is equal to empty, then come into this, then you update it. You understood this part now, right?
Yes, Vijay.
So here short description means what, guys?
Updated by client script.
Data inside that field, right?
Yes, data inside.
How do I get data inside that field?
Get value.
Get value.
What get value? Can I write get value directly here? It will work.
Set value.
Set.
Array. Get value only. But will I write directly get value? Will it work? Will system will take it?
No.
No.
Then what get value?
Updated value.
Short description.
Okay, let me come here. Can I write get value here? Will it work? Will it work like this? Idiots, g underscore form dot get value. Are you getting? No. Yes or no? Who will tell this g underscore form? Will you tell to the interviewer get value? Will they accept it? What get value? G underscore form dot get value. Are you getting it? No. Try to understand. I'm trying to explain it as minimal as I can. Like kids, I'm giving you this thing. Like you don't know anything at all. Not even ABCD. I'm explaining you like that. See here, short description means the data inside that field. How do you get the data inside that field? Using get value method. But what get value? Get value is a method. But what you need to use? API first. G underscore form dot get value is different word, which means camel case letters. I told you V should be capital, right?
Yes,
No.
yes.
What it will accept? Get value. It will accept the field name in the form of string. Okay.
Yes.
So in this above scenario, if you pay attention, this short description is nothing but the data inside that field. So if you want to get the data inside that field in ServiceNow, you need to write this whole line. So this whole line is replaced by this short description. This short description is replacing by this whole line. See, you're getting it right. Short description means the value inside this short description field. What is there inside that short description field? We are referring to that, right? So here also, if you want to get that value, whatever is there inside that field, if you want that, the syntax is g underscore form dot get value or short description. Then it will give me the value here. Now what should I do? Equal to empty, right? No.
Yes. Right.
Now what should I write here to replace this? What should I write in ServiceNow? What I'm doing here? Forget about the syntax. What I'm doing here?
We are assigning the value.
We are assigning a value to the short description field. So to assign a value in the client script, what is the method we use?
Set value. G
Set
underscore form.
value. But what set value? G underscore form dot set
G
value.
underscore form.
G underscore.
Please tell that API. They won't, because interviewer will scold you like anything. Set value. So what it will accept? Two parameters. One is field name in the form of string. That is short description. Comma. What you want to update? I want to update. What you want to populate? I want to populate like this. Okay. Clear? No.
Yeah.
Yes, Vijay.
Clear, Vijay.
So this we will use it together. I need to give it in the single quotes.
Yes.
Yeah, I missed the single quotes. Do you really understood this part? No. So try to frame this kind of logic first in your brain, guys. Okay, in the initial stages, not every time. Now you see what happens. Okay. Now let's try to execute, evaluate this code. I'm giving the short description as, let's say, check. Okay. I'll save the form. When I save the form, what happens? The form will load, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
The form will load. When I save the form, what happens? The form will load. When the form loads, what happens? Sorry, what happened? Wait, it should not. Did we did any mistakes? No, it looks fine. Let me save it. Let me do it again. I think there is a cache issue. What the hell? Wait. Get value. Okay, this is the culprit. Sorry. My bad. I told you, right? It will execute line by line. In the above line itself, we are adding that. Okay, now it will work. Wait. Let's try to understand what happens. Pay attention. Now I'll save the form. If I save the form, what happens? The form gets loaded, right? Yes or no? The form is loading.
Yes.
When the form loads, what happens? This onload client script will execute. Yes? No.
Yes.
So if this onload client script execute, then what happens? It will execute all these lines, line by line. 3, 4, 5, 6. All these lines got executed. Now it will come here. If is a condition, right? What it will return, guys?
True or
If-
false?
True or false? Either true or false. When it will return true, if this condition evaluate to, if this condition satisfies, it will return true. Else it will return false. If it returns true, then only it will enter into this braces and it will execute this line. If it returns false, it won't enter into that braces, right?
Yes.
So let's see. G underscore form dot get value or short description. What this line, only this line, the one which I highlighted, will give me according to this form. G underscore form dot get value or short description. What this line, only this line which I highlighted, will give me according to this form.
Check.
Check, right? G underscore form dot get value or short description will give me the value of this short description field, that is check. So we are trying to do here. So this line, this whole line will give me check, check. So now after that, check equal to empty.
No.
No. So it won't enter into these braces. If it won't enter into these braces, it won't override the short description field. See, this check only now. No matter how many times you reload the page, it will be check only. Right? Getting? No.
Yes, Vijay.
Yeah.
Now let's imagine I'm removing the short description and I'm saving the form. When I save the form, what happens? The form will load. When the form gets loaded, what happens? This onload line script will execute. It will go line by line. It will evaluate all these lines. It will come here. G underscore form dot get value or short description. Of course, before I save the form, it is empty, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Vijay. It's something.
Saving the form, it is empty. So what it will give? G underscore form dot get value or short description. What it will give?
Short. Short.
Empty.
Empty. Now we are comparing here. Is empty equal to empty? So this line will give me empty, right?
Yes.
Yes, Vijay.
So is empty equal to empty or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Vijay.
So what it will return? It will return true. If it returns true, it will enter into this braces. If it enter into this braces, then what we are telling the system to do? Set value.
That value updated by client script.
Short description is equal to updated by client script. So that's why you can see now it is working. Right? If you give any value, it won't work. Okay, it will override only if it is empty. That's it. Or else it won't. Okay. Clear? No.
Okay, clear, Vijay.
Yes, Vijay.
But now let's say instead of setting the short description with updated by client script, okay, I want to do a small correction. I want to update the short description with this number field. Whatever is there inside that number, I want to populate that. Let's say if the short description is empty, if I save the form, what is coming here? Updated by client script. Instead of this updated by client script, I want to populate this number. Whatever is there inside this number field, that data I want to populate. Okay. So what should I do?
You have to change the name G underscore
G
form.
underscore number.
Where I should do that? Here. This is the code.
G underscore form dot set value.
G underscore form dot set value. Then
We have to change that U underscore short description to U underscore number.
No, no.
no.
No, no.
U
Instead of
underscore short
updated by
description is
instead of updated by client script string, you can add G underscore form
G underscore form. What?
set value.
No.
Get value. G underscore form
Get value.
Get value of what?
Get value of label
U
of
underscore
number.
number.
Very good. Yes. You need to understand this, what we are doing. Okay, let me just do it. Okay, so what we are doing here, if you pay attention, if you give it in the single quotes, it will give you the static value. If I give the same thing in the single quotes, you should not give it in the single quotes because it will print G underscore, it will populate G underscore form dot get value of U underscore number only inside that short description field. You should, it's a dynamic thing, so you need to give it without single quotes. So what we are doing now, if the short description field is empty, then we are setting the value of short description with number field. How do we get the data inside the number? Using G underscore form dot get value of number, right?
Yes, Vijay.
I know it might be confusing for a few people, but it's a simple thing actually. See, it's just a get value and set value. You are setting the short description value with what? Whatever data is there inside the number field. How do you get whatever data is there inside the number field? Using G underscore form dot get value of number only. Now if I go here, if I make it empty, I'll just give it as test. If I save it, what happens? What will be the short description value if I save it?
Yes.
Test.
Test only.
This.
Test only. Okay. Because the moment I save it, it will load, it will come here, it will check get value or short description. The value is test. Is test equal to empty? No. So it will return false, it will never enter into this loop. Now, if I save this, then what happens?
It will load and it will get updated as a number field.
Number field means
The value.
Value.
value, CNB, whatever is there, right? So if I save it, it will come here. The form will load, it will come here. Get value or short description, empty. Is empty equal to empty? Yes. So it will go here. Set the short description value with what? With the number value. Whatever number is there here, you populate it with that. See, it got populated. Clear?
Yes, Vijay.
We'll try to do the similar scenario. Okay. But what we did in the UI policy, we'll do that. The scenario is, pay attention again. First, we'll discuss the rough logic. Then we can go for a code. Okay. The scenario is, you see the status field. If the status field is selected as training on hold, then only on hold agent should be visible. If it is not training on hold, it should be hidden. You understood the scenario?
Yeah.
Yes, Vijay.
We already did this in the UI policy, guys. Okay.
Yes.
If the status is selected as training on hold, let's say, then only if you select, okay. If you select, it won't work. If it is selected and we save the form, which means when the form gets loaded, then only on hold agent should be visible, or else it should be hidden. Can you give me a rough logic for this?
If status is equal to training in
No,
progress.
wait. First, I need to write what? What I need to write first?
If
If, then
status is equal to
equals to
again,
training in progress,
not equal to,
equal to,
to.
double equal to.
Never say equal to in the if case.
Okay.
Training, training on hold.
Okay. Training on hold.
Then what should I do?
On hold reason should be
visible.
hide. Set display.
On hold reason should be what?
Hidden.
On hold reason should be
See,
visible.
understand what is the scenario first. What is the scenario?
If
When the status
training
is
is
training on hold reason should be
okay.
visible. In other
Visible.
cases, should be
On hold reason should be what?
Visible.
The status is training on hold. Visible. Then what should I write here?
G underscore form.
Array, in this
Visible.
visible. Don't tell me the code. That's fine. Okay. This will work, or do I need to write anything?
Else
Else also we need to write.
else.
In this case, we need to write an else because
else
if it is
on,
not on hold, it should be hidden, right? Then what should I write? You should
on
copy
hold
this.
reason
Else on hold reason equals to
should be hidden.
This is the logic, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So let's try to convert it into a code now. Okay, I'll copy it here. You help me now. This is the logic we written. Let's try to convert it into a code. So here, pay attention. Status means what? What is status here?
U underscore status.
According to this form, what is status here?
training in progress.
Training on
Training in
hold.
progress. Training in progress. According to this form, status means training in progress. Okay. Status means the value inside this field. Are you getting? This field, whatever field is there, that value inside that field. Okay. Status means whatever value is there inside this field, that value we are referring. Clear, guys? No.
Yes.
Everyone. It's not training on hold. You are comparing with training on hold. Status means whatever data is there. Status means this field data. How do I get that field data?
G underscore form dot get value.
Good. Let me write if, first if. So here status means what we understood? The value inside this field. How do I get that field value? Tell me.
G underscore
G
form
underscore form
dot get
dot
value.
get value.
Get value. Field name inside this, okay?
U underscore status. U underscore status.
Never write u underscore status directly, okay? You need to write get value or whatever it is. Whatever the method, then only you can write. Never write the field name directly, okay? Here, you need to use some method, then only you can use it. So equal to what it should be? Training on hold. So what I can write here?
Training on hold.
We should not write training on hold. What happens? See, system will not understand training on hold, right? It's a choice field. It will understand. What system will understand? Choice value.
The value of
choice label.
Value.
If you remember how to create the choice, we'll right click on this, go to configure dictionary. Someone please go on mute. We'll right click on that field, go to configure dictionary. If you scroll down, we have choices here. System, what it will understand in this case?
On hold. Value.
On hold. The value it will understand. It will not understand training on hold. Whether it can be 3 or whatever it is, it will understand that only. So let's keep it as on hold. Because the value is this. System will not understand training on hold. Okay? Clear? No.
Clear.
Yes, sir.
Remember, especially in choice, guys, you need to be, people will confuse it. You need to be careful here. If the status is selected as training on hold, then okay. So you understood this line, everyone. So what we have to compare this line with this line, guys. Here, status means inside the form that field value what it is holding. That data we are referring. Status means whatever this field value it is holding, that data we are referring. So that data you will get it using g underscore form dot get value as status equal to. If the data is equal to, if the data what is there inside that field is equal to training on hold. Okay, is it equal to training on hold?
No, it's
No.
training in progress.
Now is it training on hold?
Yes.
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 So whatever data is there inside this field, status means whatever data is there inside that field, if it is equal to this value that is training on hold, then what should I do? Show the on hold reason field. How to show the on hold reason field? Do you remember the syntax?
G underscore form
G
dot
underscore form dot set value.
Arey yaar.
set display.
Is visible.
Set display.
Set display or set visible. Show the field or hide the field. You'll do it using set display or set visible. Yesterday we discussed.
Set display.
Okay, if you want to hide or show, you need to use set display or set visible, anything you wish. To what I need to give? Boolean value. I need to show it.
True.
True.
True. Good. Else, what should I do?
Else
Same line.
G underscore form dot set display. Change the true to false.
Good.
False.
Everyone understood this? See, it's a combination of get value and set value, or get value with the if actually. Inside the if, you will never set a value. Remember that you will almost get a value only. You will never set a value. Nobody will set a value inside the if. And also inside the if, you need to pay attention. You need to go for a this thing. Okay. Now you see. Let's pay attention. Okay. Okay. What is the if I'm trying to change this value to training in progress? It should hide. No, why it is not hiding?
Because we didn't give else.
The form is not loaded.
The form is not coded. Good. So let's say this when the script will run on load. So when the form gets loaded, then only it will run. So let's save the form. When I save the form, what happens? Okay, this code will execute. The form is loading. When I save the form is loading. This code will execute on load. It will come here. It will execute all these lines. It will come here. G underscore form not get value of status. What this line will give according to this form?
Training in progress.
Running in progress means in the backend it will give 2. Okay, system language will see it will give 2, right?
Yes.
Running in progress is the label, but the value of this choice is 2, right? Yes or no?
Yes. Please.
So this line will give me 2. Is 2 equal to on hold?
No.
No. Is 2 equal to on hold, guys?
No.
No. So what it will return? What this if will return?
False.
If it return false, where it will go?
Else part.
Else part it will go. So in the else, what you are telling the system to do?
Hide the
Hide. False.
Hide what? Hide
On hold.
on hold reason field. Can you see on hold reason now?
no.
No. Let's select it as running on hold. Let's save the form. I save the form, which means the browser is loading, which means this script will execute. On load, this form will execute. It will come here. So it will come here. G underscore form dot get value of status. According to this form, what is the value of the status field?
Training on hold.
Training
On
on
hold.
hold. The value of this training on hold is on hold. Is on hold equal to on hold?
Yes.
So what it will return if
True.
true? True means it will enter into this braces. So what you are telling? Show the field.
Sure.
Are you guys understanding it or not?
Yes, Vijay.
I'm going to copy and paste it to you here. So this is how it will work, guys. See, the code is correct. What we written is correct, but where we written is wrong. Actually, the code what we written is correct, but where we written is wrong because I'll expect when you change the value itself, it should hide. When you change the value itself, it should show. If you remember snow batches table, if you open any of this record using UI policy, you see, as I'm not saving the form, right? Am I saving the form here?
No.
No, it is coming without saving the form only. No, it is hiding without saving the form only. So the code is correct only, but where we are writing is wrong. You need to save it here to hide the field. You need to save it here. Again, you need to show the field. Okay. The code exactly what we written will not change. This code will be the same. But where we need to write, it's not on load. We need to write it on change. That we'll see tomorrow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Vijay.
Any doubts, anyone? There can be any small doubt. You don't hesitate to ask me. Any doubt anyone have in today's class? Tomorrow we'll see on change client script. See, the code will not change, guys. Whether it is on load, on change, on submit, the code is not going to change. The code will remain the same. But what is going to change? The way it will execute will change. Let's say in the onload, it will run when the form gets loaded. On change will run whenever you change the field value. That we'll see tomorrow anyway. So anyone having any doubts?
Vijay, small doubt. Can we use the variables here?
Yeah, you can use actually. I thought you will be confused, so that's why I'm not telling. But you can, let's say, variable means, see, let's say for example, I can take like this, no, var status equal to. I can simply copy this line,
Yeah.
paste it here. It's the same thing actually.
Yes.
Here I can use status.
Status.
So I thought why to make the things complicated. I mean, slowly you're learning. So what it is doing is status. Status means what? It's a variable. What is there inside this variable? G underscore form dot get value of u underscore status. It's simply equal to this case. See, whether you write if 2 equal to 2, or you will write that like this. Let's say var a equal to 2. Then you will keep a here. So here a means what? 2 only.
2.
Right? You can write this directly like this maybe. 2 equal to 2 also. In the same way here also, status means what? Get value of status only. Instead of writing it here directly, I'm taking a variable, that's it.
Yep.
Actually, we should take a variable, but I thought why you would be confused on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is a variable. Variable is nothing but it will store something. You are assigning it here. It's the same thing.
Okay. Thanks.
Any other questions, anyone?
So Vijay, so if we select training on hold, if there is any sub choices under that on hold reason, so we use set value for that. For example, training on hold is selected. Under the training on hold, there are some choices like on hold reason, like
We are
in
not
progress.
focusing on setting the field value right here. Here also you can use set value. See, let's imagine. Okay, why are you going for the choice field only? If it is a string field, what is wrong? If it is a choice field or a string field, the logic is same. Let's say in this case, what are we focusing actually? We are focusing to show the field or hide the field. Let's say if the status is selected as training on hold, then we need to showcase on hold reason. If it is selected as anything else, it should hide. But we are not focusing on when the field is selected as training on hold. Okay, it should show the field. Also, you need to populate a value, right? You can
Yes.
also do it here. You can also do the same thing here. Let's say g underscore form dot set display. You can, let's say when the field is selected as training on hold. Let's imagine. Now the field is not showing. Let's say if I'm selecting the value choice known as training on hold. If I save the form, I need to show the on hold reason field. Also, I need to populate this value with something.
Yes.
You can do it, right? Still, g underscore form dot set value to populate the value.
Okay.
Then you can still do that on hold reason. What you want to set, give that value here. Let's say test I'm giving as of now, but you can do anything else. So it's a different syntax that you need to realize actually. In this case, we are showing the field or hiding the field. It doesn't matter whether it is a string field or a choice field or a reference field or a true or false field. The logic will not change. What will change? Our thinking should change. Simple. See? Now,
Yes.
you see. Okay. I'll just remove this anyway. I'll say the form. I'll change it to on hold, training on hold. If I save the form, what happens? Now what we are telling the system, you should show the field. Together you need to set the field value as well. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. If it is a choice field, you said, what is the default value of the choice field? Maybe none. It will show the none only. Maybe if it is batch 21 to 25, it will show batch 21 to 25. The default value of that field, depending on that.
Okay.
Okay? I hope you understood. Whoever
I
has
understood.
yeah. It's a set value. It's a different thing. But in this case, we are not focusing on setting a value. See, it's the same things, guys. Mostly we'll use get value, set value, mandatory, read only, visible. Don't confuse between get value and set value. Always remember, try to frame this kind of logic, and also in this logic, you need to understand. You're forgetting the main thing. Status means this field we are referring. Inside this field, whatever data is there, the data we are referring. If the data is equal to this value, then you do this. Else you do that. Simple. The moment you understand this, it might take some time. Maybe I don't know. I see few people it is taking some time, but even though it takes time also it's fine. If you understood, it's fine. Okay. But normally it should not take that much time. I don't.
Hi Vijay, could you
Yeah.
give some assignments on onload method?
No, we'll give you once this is completed because it's not done yet. Let me finish the concept. Then we'll give you. Okay.
Okay.
Because it's not about on load, on change, on submit. The code what you write will be the same. See, if you want to, let's say, if the type is changing, let's say on change, it is your type is changing to on change. Okay, there also you need to make some field mandatory. You write the same code, it will not change. The way it will execute will change. That's it. Okay, on load will run when the form gets loaded. On change will run in a different way. Actually, it won't run when the form gets loaded. It will run in different way. The code you'll write the same thing. You'll copy the same code tomorrow. We'll paste it there. There also the same code. There is no change in the code. Assessment I'll give you once it is done. Once our topic is done. If you have any other questions, not only in client script, anything like the whole whatever we covered till now, you feel is okay. You're feeling because today is Sunday, I have time. You can ask me. Other days I will be having interviews and I need to jump to that interviews. Any question in any of the topics you're facing a little difficulty or you're unable to express, you can ask me. Yesterday someone pinged me, right? I forgot it. Someone called me for a doubt. Who it is? It's not in your batch? Is it in your batch, guys? No?
No.
No, it's
Um,
Don't recall. Someone has pinged me. Have a doubt? Or you okay. Okay, in that case, if you don't have any doubts, let's catch it tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
thanks.
yeah.